everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features arguably the best defense in the NFL. The Cowboys are top 10 in fewest points allowed, and they'll be up against the Colts offense that wants to hang a big number on them.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Dallas Cowboys. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They run once more with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Ultimately, that did not work out for the offense, but they have to feel pretty good about the play overall. They were so close to having that thing pop for the yardage they needed, but instead, they actually lost yardage on that one.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Wentz to throw on second down. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Looking long for Thomas. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll be taken down deep into Indianapolis territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's McKinnon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on fourth and goal. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On first down, Keenum. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go!
To throw, it's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 2nd and 10. Keenum here again. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Keenum throwing once more. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Keenum now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in... Here's Keenum now on 2nd down. Going for it all. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long. Here's Keenum. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. And, Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus of the whole
that's
thing.
true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. They set up the screen for Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense does things and hold it to a short game.
Here's Keenum. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Keenum. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
Here we go now. 3-19.
From the red zone, it's Keenum. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Keenum. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
On third down, Henry. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
So we're trading field goals here in the opening half. No breakthrough yet on the touchdown front. We've got a 6-3 game.
And really, I like what I've seen from both of these defenses thus far. Both have been a little more aggressive than I expected. And I think that's reflected in what we see on the scoreboard, which is no touchdowns to this point.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On play action, Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. They run it with McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
You got him. You got him.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Wentz. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part
catching the football, right? Whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. McKinnon. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here again is McKinnon, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run with McKinnon. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 3rd and short.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. And that 3-point tally now means we are even here toward the end of the 2nd quarter.
And what a way to end the half. Put some points on the board, feel better about yourselves as a team, and you're right back to even.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So we have come to halftime here in and never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And that one is his second fumble loss. Not a good look out of your return man.
And not only does he hurt the momentum for his team or even change momentum of the game, but now they've got a decision to make on his own sideline. Does he continue to do that? Do you keep him in that role, or do you bring someone else in at this time?
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Wentz now on first down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. It's caught by Crabtree. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So the D-line's going to spread out. Keenum now on first down. Got it complete to Crabtree. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. He got 29 yards that time. So here we go, first and 10 now. Now Keenum again. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. It's up and good, a 7-point margin. It's 20-13 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin with Henry. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Keenum to throw on 2nd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Mario Edwards, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Keenum. Room here to run. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Let's go. 3, no, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Detroit. Blue landed.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
I remember playing, and from a safety's perspective, when you saw a toss play and trying to see guys get to the edge and get outside, that was always a tough moment because where do you go to pick up the ball carrier? If they seal the edge and seal the perimeter, they're going to bounce that outside, and it's a lot longer run, and you've got to make sure your angle is right because once they get to the edge, they're going to pick up good yardage. Your job now is to make sure they don't go all the way for a touchdown. You have to become an excellent tackler against a lot of bodies out leading a runner. And on this play, the defenders were finally able to rally to the ball after a big pickup of yardage and hurt him out of bounds.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Play action. It's Keenum. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Allen Robinson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Returning, it's Benjamin. Back now here on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go. Green. Back to Philly. Here we go. Here we go now.
Now Keenum throwing on 2nd. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Fresh set of downs here. A shotgun snap for Keenum. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Keenum. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Keenum now on first down. They set up the screen for Henry. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Set. Green, 39.
On second down, here's Keenum. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Travis Benjamin that time. Third down here.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. The Colts on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third down and 12.
Let's go.
Throwing again is Keenum. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Wentz now on first down. Shakes off the sack. He'll rifle this one deep right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Open man is Uzama. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section.
What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. On 3rd down, it's Henry, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. In motion left goes Crabtree. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. On 1st down, Keenum throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To Henry, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 3rd down. That's Henry, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. He's back to throw. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To his knee goes Keenum, and that should be the ball game. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Colts, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. So long, everybody.